it so happened that once Swami stopped talking to us. We were all very upset. We used to pray to him. There was an old gentleman. In Mandir time, darshans, he used to come to me often. One day he saw me crying. He said, what happened? I narrated that, sir, Swami is not talking to us for many days. He presented me a book, Sai Satcharitra, on Shirdi Baba's life. And he asked me that you read this book in 7 days, your prayers would be answered. So somehow it so happened that it was holiday time. I finished reading that book in 7 days' time. And last day was Thursday. Our colleges had reopened. I finished reading in the morning. Suddenly a thought crossed my mind that if I would be with my mother in Chandigarh, I would have offered prasadam after reading this book. What can I offer here in hostel? I cannot get anything from outside. So with these thoughts, I went to college. Lunchtime, I quickly rushed from the college, entered the dining hall, thinking that I will hold the paisam tub, I'll get hold of it, and I'll distribute paisam to all students. Because lunchtime on Thursdays, paisam would be served. As I was entering, there was a teacher standing, our Kote sir, and he called me. He says, Amar, are you free for some time? I thought that he'll catch hold of me, he'll assign me some task, and the purpose of serving the paisam would be lost. So I hesitated for a second. I said, yes sir, tell me. He says, no, if you are not free, I'll assign this task to somebody else. I needed some senior boy for some task. I mustered my courage. I said, no, sir, I am there. Please tell me, I am here to serve. He took me inside the store. He said, Swami has sent sweets. I wanted some senior boy to distribute. Good, you are in time. I looked at him and thought that, Swami, I need to be connected to you. The moment I am little disconnected, probably I'll miss all the current which is flowing from your side. And this is where we are all together again. It is His current which is flowing through all of us. And that is how every day we are moving forward, slowly, steadily on His path. And that is what He is doing to all of us. I still remember a very painful day. That was 17th August 1988, when we were to pass out from Puttaparthi, go back to our places. That day Swami called us. He held my hand like this and asked me, what would you give me in return? You got a beautiful education from here. You got Swami from here. What will you give me in return? And I replied, I said, Swami, anything what you say. He said, promise? I said, yes, Swami. And then he says in very strong words, don't bring bad name to Swami. All I want from you in return is, don't bring bad name to me. If you are my students, if you are Sai students, anywhere you go in world, people should recognize you as Sai students. That's all I want from you. On an earlier occasion, Swami asked me, what is your name? When I replied, Swami Amar Vivek, Swami looked at me and said, Hamara Vivek? I really liked it. Swami turned back again to me. If you are good, you are Hamara Vivek. If you are bad, you are Hammer Vivek. That is how Swami plays with our words, our lives, our names, because He loves us. But all of us have to answer this, whether we reciprocate to Him the way He wants us to reciprocate.